Elon Musk went from being like Henry Ford in a good way to a bad way. This isn't the first time a car maker has endangered his empire just to share his bad takes. Woo, boy. Uh, I mean, to put things fairly, oh, God, we're gonna talk about how Ford had that. He had that newspaper in, where was it, Detroit? What was it called? He wrote a couple books. Elon Musk got to write some books. I would read. I would read his book. Running a car company has to feel a little dull once you become the richest people on the planet. But your wealth gives you options. You can buy a media platform, for instance, where you can bully marginalized group of people or forge new friends with fringe characters, sharing half-baked views on international affairs too. When you're this rich, even your reprehensible takes get serious tension. Um, why shouldn't reprehensible takes get serious attention? Why shouldn't they? But be warned, all this might be fun for you, but it could spell disaster for the car company that generated you riches in the first place. Oh, Elon Musk! Listen, Elon Musk. I know you're one of the richest people in the world, and you might have started your own car company or not. You bought it, but you branded it and you marketed it really well. But I'm gonna tell you that you're gonna lose it all because I know more than you as a Slate journalist. That's what's happening right here. A Slate journalist is telling the richest guy in the world that he's going to lose all of his money because the Slate journalist has better financial advice. I'm talking, of course, about Henry Ford, the founder of the car company that bears his name. It would also be too hard to overstate his influence on corporate America. The national zeitgeist a century ago, he ultimately damaged, let's see, the resemblance to a certain publicly craving. Let's see here. Unlike Elon Musk, Ford did not grow up rich. He was raised on a farm in rural Michigan. Ford met his wife and loyal companion Claire J. Bennett when he was 20. He called their wedding the greatest day of my life. Russ's romantic life is more complicated, and only Ford actually founded his car company that made him one of those people. Thanks to the lawsuit, and they're shitting on him. Musk didn't even found Tesla. He only bought it. So Ford's business accomplishments are the stuff of legend. Why are you talking up an anti-Semite like this? Musk, for his part, was credited on making the electric vehicle cool instead of dorky, starting with the release of the Roadster in 2008. Mm-hmm. And that's what they're saying. Well, where is he? Where is the good stuff? But then Henry Ford's life took a grim turn towards bigotry. In 1918, Ford bought a local newspaper in Dearborn, the Dearborn Independent. At the time, when hundreds of thousands of Jews were fleeing pogroms in Europe, the paper published a torrent of vicious anti-Semitism, such as the infamous Protocols of the Elders of Zion and a series titled The International Jew, The World's Problem. According to Stephen Watt's book, The People's Tycoon, the resulting backlash included condemnation from former presidents William Taft, Woodrow Wilson, and at least one Ford dealership in Iowa, ending its relationship with the company. Okay, so Musk, for his part, bought Twitter last year and now wields it as a weapon against the woke mind virus. Oh, they hate that. They hate it. Transgender people have been a frequent target. Musk tweeted out that pronouns suck. Oh my God. And last month, San Francisco Chronicle accused him of leaning into transphobia. Oh, well, if a San Francisco Chronicle says, listen, if a newspaper says something, it's true. Exactly, that's exactly how it was when Ford bought the Dearborn Independent, and everything that newspaper published was true. You see? Because once the newspaper puts it out there, it has to be 100% true, including the Protocols of Elders of Zion and the International Jew. Because you're quoting a newspaper that says Elon Musk is leaning into transphobia, so I can quote a different newspaper that says differently. See how this works? You're not this like fake. Oh, look, the San Francisco Chronicle accused him of transphobia. Heavens, the megalord. And then there are the international affairs, an area where Musk has recently dabbled disastrously. Here to Henry Ford did it first. Given Ford's loathing of Jews, his affinity for Nazi Germany was so surprising. In 1938, Ford became the first American to accept the Third Reich's top honor for a foreigner, the Grand Cross of the Supreme Order of the German Eagle. Wow, based. The warm feelings were reciprocated. Hitler, at one point, kept a portrait of Ford in his office, calling him my inspiration. Okay. In his book, Watts described how Ford did everything he could to keep the United States out of World War II, including authoring articles touting isolationism and joining Charles Lindbergh in the infamous America First Committee that blamed the United Kingdom and Jews for trying to drag U.S. into the war. Well, it was those goddamn Pearl Harbor that they let happen instead that dragged us into the war. A fucking, Pearl Harbor didn't have to happen. We were dragged into World War II. Ford infuriated that Roosevelt administration by reneging on an agreement to manufacture engines for Great Britain. Only after Pearl Harbor did Ford quietly change course, converted companies' factories for wartime production. Musk, too, is getting ready to help Nazi Germany? What are you going to say about this shit? Hold on. Musk, too, has developed warm relations from one of the most despicable people of his era. Since buying Twitter, he has invited Nazis back on the platform. All right, what site this? What is this? He's turning into a haven for Nazis. He has welcomed back neo-Nazis onto the platform. Okay, who's the neo-Nazi? Musk and his reply guys are getting more and more bold with the far-right dog whistles. Been thinking about this 14 times daily. I wonder what Earth will look like 88 million years from now. Oh my god. Dude. What the fuck was Elon thinking when he tweeted that? I wonder what the Earth will look like 88 million. What does 88 million years from now mean? What a weird number. 88? Okay, we're back. What? Okay, a bunch of fake bots said, oh my god. Hey man, there it is. Hey, listen, if it's unclear if Musk knows that in extremist circles, 88 is a well-known code for Heil Hitler. But his followers certainly took his use of the number to being a sign he was speaking to them. You see, if crazy people say the president is speaking to them, or Elon is speaking to them in code, we listen to the crazy people because it makes us look good. That's literally what's going on here. The number of the 14 in many ways, the 14 word, but Musk's use of the figure 88 was just one of multiple recent instances of his posts exciting Twitter's white supremacist user base. The next day, Musk got in a Twitter dispute with retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman, who had posted a message to do. Let's see here. In response, Musk called Vindman both a puppet and a puppeteer. As the ADL said, pointed out last month, even if no anti-Semitic insinuation is intended, casting a Jewish individual as a puppet master who manipulates national events perpetuates anti-Semitic tropes. So, ADL is saying you're not allowed to call Jewish people puppet masters, even if they're literally a puppet master. Okay. On Monday, Musk tweeted a picture of Antheme Guynot, a notorious far picture troll who's known as Baked Alaska. Oh! Saluting the McDonald's flag. Someone once pointed out to Musk who was in the picture. He deleted it. Okay. So once someone pointed out that it was Baked Alaska, he deleted it. Man, you really got him. That's some hard evidences of racism. Gnat said he wished Trump would do. Who's this? Here's Gnat. Okay, again, Baked Alaska. Hours after Musk deleted a picture of Baked Alaska, he posted a Pepe frog which suggested a PSYOP was underway to undermine his control of Twitter. Paper the Frog is a notorious anti-Semitic meme. Though Musk could argue he didn't realize what he was posting, Siegel argues that even if it's not intentional, Musk should still be aware of what he's doing by just looking at his reply. You think Musk reads his fucking replies? It's mostly just like fucking Antifa liberal commies just calling him out. You're banning us because we want to organize violent actions on Twitter. That's what's happening here. Hey, nice to see you, man. Welcome back. Dude, yes. If you guys, never mind. We'll go back to the story. Now that Musk controls Twitter, white supremacists have been allowed back into the platform. Bro, white supremacists were always allowed on the platform. And you know what? There's more white supremacists on fucking Facebook than on Twitter. So get out of here. Facebook has, no, Twitter has, no. There are more racists on Facebook than any other platform, but you don't care about that because Facebook touts the Democrat Party line. Musk said he wants to grab general amnesty accounts that banned as long as they haven't broke the law. Oh my, free speech on a free speech platform? That's crazy. A process reinstating these accounts has already begun. According to the platformer, 62,000 accounts, over which 10,000 are already assessed for reinstatement. But Musk Twitter has already also reinstated a known white supremacist account and given them added authority of a blue check mark by letting them sign up for Twitter's $8 a month blue service. Oh, listen. Twitter's racist because they let racist people give them money. That you can't do that. You're not supposed to accept racist people's money. Among those who have blue check marks are white nationalist Jason Kessler, organizer of White the Right, and Richard Spencer, well-known white nationalist who's been on CNN. CNN correspondent Richard Spencer. Let's not forget that. Why did CNN platform white nationalist Richard Spencer? Is CNN a white nationalist network now? I don't know. You be the judge. Among the accounts back on Twitter, Musk control are Brett Stevens, far right, who praised the 2011 murderers of 77 people in Norway by convicted tourists who given. Okay. That's. Do you have anything else? Okay, we're almost at the end of the article. For experts who track online hate speech, the most concerning aspect of Musk's behavior is whether or not he's doing all this intentionally, but extremists who lionize him believe that he's now firmly on their side. That's the worst part of all. We were trying to demoralize these racist people, the people we hate, the dredges of society. We're trying to just smash them and put the boot on their neck. But now they have hope, and they think Elon Musk is their guy? That's terrible. It's unclear whether Musk is consciously nodding towards extremists, Jared Holt said, senior faggot at the Institute for Strategic Dialogue, told Vice News. What is clear is that extremists think that he is, since Musk purchased and took over Twitter. Far-right communities have celebrated Musk's perspectives and sympathies to their causes. Musk has done little to dissuade their impressions. That's mind reading. But it doesn't matter. I mean, if he says he's going to be neutral, whatever. Let's continue. Rather, he has spent his time engaging with far-right personalities, recycling their tropes, and entertaining their grievances. After being banned from Twitter and other platforms, many extremist communities were relegated to smaller platforms, such groups as Grab and Telegram. But now that they're back on Twitter, Musk's statements indicate he may reinstate previously banned accounts that have also entered far-right communities who have interpreted Musk's tweets as a hall pass to engage in more intense trolling and hate, Holt said. Whether Musk is consciously doing it or not, it has the same effect, agitating and exciting toxic internet subcultures. Awesome. I love it. If it pisses off commies, I love it. Good. Fucking cry some more. If you guys like this type of content, leave a like down below, subscribe, share with your friends. Fucking commies.